We are back for another MJSA Expo online. And today you're going to meet Dror Yehuda, who's with Yehuda Diamonds. And he's going to walk us through some of their really exciting diamond testing technology. And with that, I just want to turn it over to you, Dror, because you've got a lot to go over and I don't want it to infringe on that time.
Thank you, Andrea. I really appreciate you inviting me. I think it's a great opportunity for me to help a lot of people. And by saying this, I think that detecting lab-grown diamonds is probably one of the hottest items today in the industry. We're going to make the session, I will divide it into basically two sections. The first one, I want to teach you and show you how to read the Hpht testing program so you understand. Because you know you need a detector. Everybody cannot deny it anymore. The lab-grown diamond market is growing exponentially. If you just take a look at two of the major websites that sell lab-grown diamonds, each one has over 50,000 diamonds today. They had 2,000 diamonds 4 years ago when I started. So the lab-grown diamond market is there, and we need to protect ourselves. You need to protect your store, your name, your reputation, and you don't want to make a mistake and not know what you get in or what you give to other people. So the first section I'm going to, because you want to know which detector, what do I need to know, what are my needs, and what detectors are available in the market. So I will teach you how to see the Hpht program, testing program, and then I will show you the Sherlock Holmes, the new and exciting Sherlock Holmes 3.0. And if you know about the Sherlock Holmes 2.0 and you know that it was found to detect 100% of all lab-grown diamonds, you may ask, why do we need a 3.0, which actually looks similar? We need it, we decided we need it because we wanted to give you many new features because we put a computer inside. And one of the, I'm going to just show you one feature now and then we'll go later. For instance, you can see, the first thing you need to know when you're touching the subject of lab-grown diamond is how to pronounce my name. Can you see the screen? Okay, share screen. Now, can you see me?
It's not, there it is.
Can you see me? So now you know what my name is. Remember it, Dror in a drawer. Once you pass that, you're experts in lab-grown diamonds. I would tell you 1 minute about my family and my father, Mr. Yehuda, who is 84 years old today and still kicking. I will tell you maybe a few of his inventions because he made so many of them. When he was 16 years old, he made his first invention. He was thrown out of school and he found a way to recycle diamond powder, sell it back to the factory to cut diamonds. And then in 1965, he was the first one in the world to laser drill diamonds. Everybody knows what laser drilling is. He's the first one to do it. 1977, he actually, I think, made his biggest invention, or most important one, which is the rough diamond colorimeter. You put a rough diamond inside, it will tell you what color it will be after you cut it. 1982, the Yehuda clarity enhancement process, fracture filling, a process that takes a diamond with visible imperfections and makes them invisible. And in 2017, of course, is the Sherlock Holmes, which he just told me what to do. And then I was the project manager, but without his saying, hey, you need to do this and this, it would never have come to life. And many other great inventions. I came to America in 1988. I was 26 years old. I opened the world. I presented the world with clarity enhanced diamonds. And actually, I went all over America and gave presentations to jewelers and dealers like you. And I gave so many of them, but actually I'm so excited today because it's my first time of giving a webinar. It's a little bit different. I don't see you all, but let's see how it goes. A little something which is maybe funny or sad. When my father was, remember, in 16, he recycled diamond powder. Then in 1954, I think, 1954, General Electric found a way to grow diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, but they were very dirty and not suitable for gem quality. So they did powder, diamond powder to cut diamonds. My father had hundreds of carats of diamond powder. Just one day, it was worth nothing. 5 years ago, when lab-grown diamonds entered the market, clarity enhanced diamond business took a dive, and they took us second round at lab-grown diamonds have taken Yehuda out of the business. Fortunately for us, we always knew how to reinvent ourselves. Now, for the reason that you're probably, the main thing that you are interested in hearing is the Hpht project. Usually, I don't think that the industry leaders are doing a good job. In this case, I think they did an amazing job, excellent. I take my hat off because there were many detectors that came to the market. Everybody, of course, goes, my detector is the best detector. So the industry leaders have decided to commission a company, small company, UL Laboratories, which actually checks almost everything you have, and they give certification. And they ask them to come up with a protocol to check lab-grown diamonds and natural diamonds, and then approach all the manufacturers of lab-grown diamond detectors. And for $5,000, you give your detectors to UL, and they check it on their own, third party. Nobody can influence them. They did whatever they thought is right. And they checked until today about 30 different detectors. The only problem that they have is the verbiage and the language that they use. Because they come from the natural diamond industry, they called it a verification instrument. Meaning, let me verify that the diamond is a natural diamond, because we come from the natural diamond industry. However, what we really want to know is the diamond a lab-grown diamond. So we call, or I call, or the manufacturer call their devices lab-grown diamond detector. So it does the same. Whether you detect a lab-grown, you need to also detect a natural diamond, but the verbiage that they use is different, and we'll talk about it. In the meantime, there are three types of lab-grown detectors in the market. Type 1 is a detector that checks one diamond or one diamond ring, most of them at a time. It cannot do two of them. You need to either touch it or put it in a chamber, and it goes one by one. Usually you use it for a larger stone. Type 2 is a detector that detects, you put a parcel of melee diamonds one side, it goes in one by one automatically, and it's being sorted. Let's say to the right is a natural diamond, to the left is a type 2A diamond, because all lab-grown diamonds are type 2A, and then they take whatever came to the left, and they check whether this type 2A is a natural diamond or is a lab-grown diamond. And type 3 is a detector that can check one stone or one ring, but also multiple stones, parcels, and multiple pieces of jewelry. So usually for a store, type 3 is what you are looking for. And let's talk about the Hpht verbiage. I went too far. Okay. The Hpht program, and this is from the Hpht page. The Hpht program measuring performance, all instruments are evaluated with the following performance metrics. I've only added in parentheses the word natural, because when they say diamond, they mean natural diamond, which is a little bit confusing. So I just added in parentheses the word natural. So let me read it, and then you will see it's a bit confusing, but we make it clear. Natural diamond false positive rate is the ratio of synthetic diamonds and diamond simulants mistakenly classified as natural diamond. The optimal diamond false positive rate is 0. That means if every natural diamond that was put in was detected as natural diamond, I have no mistakes. But the easier way, and the way we say it, and it's exactly the same, is synthetic in red, synthetic diamond rate. The ratio of synthetic diamonds that were classified as synthetic diamonds, the optimal rate is 100. So their 0 is 100. We want to detect diamonds. Did we detect all the synthetic diamonds or lab-grown diamond? Yes or no? 100 is we detected all of them. Then you have the natural referral rate and the natural diamond accuracy, which is, again, the verbiage is a little bit confusing, but the bottom line of this verbiage, and it's here, you can go back to it or you can go to the website, it means we are talking about false positive rate, which is in red in here. The ratio of natural diamonds that were referred or detected as synthetic diamonds, and the optimal false positive rate is 0. That means how many natural diamonds, if there was a natural diamond, that the detector said it's a lab-grown diamond. And this is a very common mistake in all the detectors except for one that costs $35,000. So actually we measure two sides of the equation. In red, synthetic diamond red, did I detect all the lab-grown diamonds? If 100% is the best result. A natural diamond, if all the natural diamonds were classified as natural diamonds. If not, we call it false positive. And 0 is only one machine in the world. If it's 1, 2, or 3%, it's an okay, meaning if it's 1%, 1% of natural diamond were classified as lab-grown diamonds. Now let's try to go to the show directory. No, we'll go from here, it's easier. I picked a few, just in case I have an internet problem, I picked a few. This one is an inexpensive one. It costs about $600. It checks one by one. But I don't know, can you see the numbers? Because they're very small on my screen. You can see here, can you see? Andrea, can you see? It's too small. Is it better now?
I think they're still going to be too small to read.
Okay, I will read for you. This one, the detection of lab-grown diamond is 100%. Every lab-grown diamond you put in this machine, it will detect. However, 15.5% of natural diamond will be detected as lab-grown diamonds. So if it says it's a lab-grown diamond, it's either a lab-grown diamond or 15 out of 100 natural diamond will actually be detected as lab-grown diamond. So the price is very inexpensive, but it's a little bit confusing. The Sherlock Holmes 2.0, which was checked by them, you cannot read, so I will tell you. It detects 100% of lab-grown diamond. It will never miss a lab-grown diamond. In natural diamonds, in the Sherlock 2.0, 2.5% of natural diamond are going to be classified as lab-grown diamonds. That's why if we found a lab-grown diamond, we don't jump to conclusion. We need to further test it. The type Sherlock Holmes 3.0, the detection of the false positive rate is under 2%. We don't know exactly how much. We still need to measure it. We found a way to reduce the false positive. So every lab-grown diamond will be detected. In natural diamonds, 2 out of 100, we will still say they are lab-grown diamonds. The Syndetect by De Beers is a very good machine. It will detect 100% of the diamonds and only 0.7% of false positive, meaning 0.7 diamond per 100 will be natural diamonds, will be detected as lab-grown diamonds. It's a great machine. The starting price is $18,500 and goes up. So it's a matter of budget. I picked another one more example. Let's see. Here it is. It's called Dror, which is a detector that costs just under $6,000. Oops. This screen is playing. Hold on. Here it is. And this one has, hold on, 4%. 4% synthetic detection false, meaning 4 out of 100 lab-grown diamonds, this one will say they are natural diamonds. 4 out of 100 lab-grown diamonds, it will say they are natural diamonds, and 93.7 false positive rate, which means 6.3 out of 100 natural diamond will be detected as lab-grown diamonds. So it's a bit confusing, and you can't really sleep at night because 4%, 4 out of 100 diamonds which are lab-grown, this machine will say that they are natural. So I actually prepared a table for you with all the detectors that can detect many stones together or pieces of jewelry together. And the table goes with synthetic diamond accuracy, which means how many lab-grown diamonds have actually been identified as lab-grown diamonds. Of course, we want to be 100%. And false positive rate means how many natural diamonds have been identified as lab-grown diamonds. We want it to be 0. percent. And as you can see, two detectors, the Sherlock Holmes and the Syndetect, will detect every lab-grown diamonds. All the rest will not. This is the one that I spoke about before. The 96% means 4 out of 100 lab-grown diamonds will give a result of a natural diamonds. And going down here, 15 in this one, 15 out of 100 lab-grown diamonds will be certified as natural diamond. On the false positive side, today it's 2.5% with the Sherlock 2. I will show you later that it is less in with the Sherlock 3. The Syndetect is a very small false positive. It's a great machine, and you have the table here. You can go to the Assure directory and find out for yourselves, and you can decide which detectors is good for you. For me, you want to sleep at night, it's one of the two detectors because they will never miss a lab-grown diamond. And if they said it's a natural diamond, it will be 100% a natural diamond. I was asked, I don't know why it jumps. Okay. I was asked to explain, and I think there's a slight confusion, what is Hpht? Because Hpht stands for two things actually. About 25 or 30 years ago, General Electric and with Lazar Kaplan actually, they came up with a process which is called high pressure, high temperature, Hpht. They took a natural diamond, type 2A brown color, they did the process, they treated it, and it became white diamond, usually DE color, usually very high clarity. So this is a natural diamond that have gone through a treatment, and the detector will not say it is a lab-grown diamond. It will say it is a natural diamond. Even though we wanted, we would have liked it, it would have detected the treatment. It does not detect the treatment. It checks the physics of the diamond, is it natural or not. So a natural diamond that went through the Hpht process will not be detected in our detector. And there is a growing method. There are two growing methods today known. One is a CVD, everybody knows the term, and one is Hpht, which mimics somehow how it grows in nature. So there is an Hpht growing method which will be detected in the Sherlock Holmes, and there is an Hpht treatment which will not be detected because it is a treatment on a natural diamond.
That's an important clarification because I think people are getting a lot more aware that Hpht annealing is happening to natural diamonds. So, any plans to address that?
For 25 years.
Okay.
Anyway, detection method. First of all, you can see this is the Sherlock 2.0 and this is the 3.0. You can see the body, except for the top, is exactly the same. The detection devices are exactly the same. They stand exactly in the same place, which is very important. So we know that the detection is the same 100% of the Sherlock 2.0, even though it was not tested by the Assure program yet. So let's talk about fluorescence. You know, you have usually, most of you will have a long UV tester in your place. On a certificate, it will say UV, ultraviolet, slight, none. So many natural diamonds, they have some slight of fluorescence under long UV lighting. So this is fluorescence. Some of the diamonds have, some don't. In the Sherlock Holmes, we cause the diamond to show fluorescence, all of them. Even if they don't fluoresce under the long UV, it's two different things. This is fluorescent under long UV that you have in your store, and there is fluorescence under the Sherlock Holmes. So fluorescence under the Sherlock Holmes, it's very simple. If the color of the fluorescence is blue, then the diamond is a natural diamond, 100%, no mistakes. If you decided that you see with your eyes and you see the diamond fluoresce inside the Sherlock Holmes, not in the long UV, in the regular Sherlock Holmes test, if you see that it fluoresces in blue, it is a natural diamond. If you see it fluoresces in any other color, non-blue, and I use the best of my artistic methods to show you that. I have 2 daughters in art school. I have no artistic abilities whatsoever, but blue is natural. If they fluoresce in any other color, they are not natural. They are lab-grown diamond. Now, what is phosphorescence? Phosphorescence means that I put the diamond under a light, and when I shut off the light, the diamond itself will emit light, like a flashlight. So fluorescence, the diamond emits light when I put light on him during the same time. Phosphorescence means the diamond emits light after I shut off the light. And in the case of the Sherlock Holmes, diamond that show phosphorescence, they are all lab-grown diamonds. It's very hard to see it because it's in the dark. So we help and we mark these diamonds that show phosphorescence in red. So the result is, if you see a diamond with blue fluorescence, it's a natural diamond. If you see a diamond which is not any other color of fluorescent, or it is marked in red, even though it's blue, it can be blue, but there is a red marking, it is a lab-grown diamond. That's all really what you need to remember when you go to the Sherlock Holmes. And people ask me, what kind of blue? Any kind of blue. If it is a blue color, it is a natural diamond. Once you can say the word, talk to yourself and say it's blue, it's a natural diamond. 100%, no mistakes. These are blues, but they have phosphorescence, so we mark them with red. It can be full red, and it can be partly red or partial red. It doesn't matter. The fact that they show red marking already makes them lab-grown diamond. If they don't show red marking, in the bottom you can see different colors of the CVD. Usually, not usually, always the CVD will show a different color than blue, and the Hpht will show blue color with red marking.
So you mean that so just to clarify, can you go back to that last slide? So are you saying a CVD diamond will show one of those colors and you know it's still a lab-grown diamond because it's not blue? Is that what you're saying?
100%.
Perfect. Okay, just wanted to make sure I understood.
Here you see all of these that you see on the screen are CVD. They can be different colors, or they can be different colors and marked in red.
Okay.
The Hpht are usually blue, but they are marked in red. So you see a red marking. But CVD is always non-blue, and sometimes is marked in red as well. If they have phosphorescence, it's a slight phosphorescence. Here are some more examples of CVDs and Hpht, this ring, all the small rings, the small diamonds here. And okay, this is the original parcel it's rough. It doesn't matter if it's rough diamonds or cut diamonds. This is what they show when you put the light on them, the Sherlock Holmes light, all of them fluorescent blue. Here you can see, I hope you can see, some of them phosphor. They emit light like a flashlight in the dark, but it's hard to see. So we mark them in red here, and we will see it later in the live demonstration. Okay. How do we detect non-diamonds? Non-diamonds will not fluoresce and will not emit color. They may retain a little bit of color, but as you can see, the two left ones are natural diamonds. The next two are lab-grown diamonds, and all four of them fluoresce very strongly. The next two are moissanite, and the next two are CZ. And there is another way to see them. When you put a dark, or we have two lamps, bottom and top. When you dark the bottom lamp, it's really vividly different. You can see the four left diamonds are diamonds, and the four ones on the right are non-diamonds. False positive. Remember, there is we think it's going to be less than 2% in the new Sherlock Holmes of false positive. they look like a lab-grown diamond. It's very hard to understand it. That's why you get a diamond like this, it could be a false positive. 2 out of 100 diamonds or less. Again, false positive. They look the same. They give, this is a mistake of the machine. I rather this mistake, they're not finding a lab-grown diamond, but we are trying, and I will show you later how we reduce this rate. Not totally. Many times a green color like a CVD also is a false positive. What is new with the Sherlock Holmes? First of all is what we call the presentation feature. Like I said in the beginning, you can be anywhere in the world, you can take control of the Sherlock Holmes, and you can even perform the test as long as somebody will put inside the diamonds or the jewelry. You can see what's going on. Usually, if the manager sits upstairs and the QC people downstairs, they want to show him, all he needs to do is pick up his iPhone, or on the computer screen, he can see it. Because there is a very large, we magnify the diamonds in a very big way, 8 times. It's something that we're developing right now. It's still not there. Maybe you will be able to see the growth patterns in lab-grown diamonds. We don't know yet. What we also can do new in this, we can check 18 rings at one time. We improve the UI, so you don't have to sit on top of the diamond. Before we had a phone. Now we have a computer, so we have a screen, and you can sit down and work. We have many different analyses of the sensitivities, and you will understand what I'm talking about in a second. Again, 8-time magnification. We've added an internal long UV test. A diamond that shows on the regular long UV that you have in the store, if it shows fluorescence, blue fluorescence, it is 100% natural diamond. Even if the detector said it is a lab-grown diamond, if you see that the diamond has blue fluorescence under the long UV light, it is a natural diamond. So we have added a test with long UV fluorescence here, so you can check immediately. You don't need to take the diamond or the ring out and check it in the long UV. It is portable with a beautiful bag for it.
Okay, wait, let me switch back over. Don't close your screen. I'm just gonna make the screen larger real quick. Show them the bag again. Because the picture was way too tiny.
Okay.
Cool that it's portable.
Can you see or not?
Now, what I want to know is, it's called the Sherlock Holmes. Does it come with like a? Oh my God!
This comes with the Sherlock Holmes.
Does it come with a looking glass?
It comes with a personal touch.
Oh, there we go. Just as good. All right, I'll take it back to
It comes with a lot of accessories, actually. I will show you. Since it's a computer inside, we're going to have an automatic software update, and we are going to need it because we are going to release in about less than 10 days. We're going to start shipping the Sherlock Holmes for prepaid customers, and we will need to update the software. The machine is working perfectly, but for instance, it's not right now, it's not automatic update. We will need to take control of your Sherlock Holmes and update it. Later on, it's going to be an automatic software update. You can save the results on a memory stick. You can save it to G drive. Later on, it can go directly to your computer. So now I would like to show you the Sherlock Holmes. So I'm going to close this. No, what did I do? I'm going to close this one and try to share. This is stop sharing. Now, share screen and application app and share. Okay. Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen?
Yep, we can see it just fine.
Okay, and you can see that the Sherlock Holmes here has the same screen on the Sherlock Holmes. Can you see the Sherlock Holmes? Because I don't see what I don't see.
It's the little VNC.
Can you see that when I move the screen here?
Yes, we can see the screen's shifting.
It moved. Does it move or not? Okay, the thing with this sharing is you cannot see that when I move the screen here, it's just, oh, it does show it.
Yep, it's showing it.
It does show it. So you can see that when I move the screen here, the screen on my computer also moves. So that's how I can see what's going on in the Sherlock Holmes. So I already put diamonds inside. And as you can see, it takes time now. Okay. You can see some of the diamonds are blue, which of course are natural. Can you see, is it big enough? I don't know what you see.
It's big enough, so we can see a pretty good selection of the diamonds.
Okay. And you see some of them are marked in very strong red.
Yep.
So we give you the choice to make it more red or less red. I don't know why it takes so long for it to
refresh.
To react, because when
So
I
I'm
do it,
curious, like on the very top row, the second one from the left, it's just looking like, is that because it's a CZ? There's no light at all?
this one,
The top row, second from left.
yeah, it's a white CVD. It's a white CVD. Unfortunately, it doesn't look on the screen as good as it looks on my screen.
Okay.
But it can be white, any color other than blue.
Other than blue.
Unfortunately, it does not. It's because of the app. It does not move. What you can see here, the numbers in the bottom, is how much red it shows.
Okay.
Now it will show much less red when I go to 255 here. It will show much less red. But the problem is that it doesn't react because of the app of the it's not zoom, but because of you see now it's much less red, correct?
Yep, it's much less. Now I'm trying to remember what you taught us about moissanite and CZ.
I will get there.
Okay.
I want to show you that we have in the Sherlock Holmes two lighting devices, one in the bottom, one in the top. So I take a picture here. You see this is final top and bottom, and I have a picture of only final top. It shows a little bit differently the sensitivity and how much I open the camera, the shutter, and I can play with it. And in the setting, everybody can decide how much more or less colors they can see. What I would like you to see is how this looks like. These diamonds are the diamonds. Remember, I told you they phosphor. After I shut off the light, we took a picture and they phosphor. But it's hard to remember which one is which, right? So that's why all the diamonds that phosphor will be marked in red. When it will get on your screen, it takes time, the delay. Okay?
Cool.
So all of the diamonds that phosphor, you don't need to see them, but you can see them. But if you want to see them, then you can. So I will move on. I will try. But the thing is that and then this is the long UV test. Can you see it? Is it come on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you see the top right and the bottom left are fluorescent under regular long UV. So once they fluoresce, you know they are natural diamonds. And we can go there and see that they really were the top left and the top right and the bottom left are in blue. They don't have to fluoresce to show fluorescence, but by chance they do. Now I'm going to show you another screen. How do I stop sharing this one? And I will share another screen.
You're getting pretty handy with that screen sharing, Dror.
Yeah, it's killing me. Where is it? It disappeared.
Oh, I shouldn't have said anything. I jinxed it.
Yeah, hold on. I have to open it. Open it. Here it is. And here it is. Okay. Now I can share it. Where are you? Here you are. So this is a screen with...
It's still not... Oh, there it is. Now it's visible.
Okay, so these are jewelry pieces. And everything which is blue is, of course, a natural diamond. And you can see that this is a top lamp. This is the original picture. This is the top lamp only with fluorescence. And this is with marking in red. You see here 1, 2, 3, 4 diamonds are marked in red. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see they are white. These two princess cut, they are white color. White is a non-blue. It doesn't matter whatever it is, it's a non-blue. But you can see how vividly you can see the diamonds, and we can go and see the, this is final top and bottom, and we can see the phosphorescence. It's very hard for you to see. I can see it on my screen. And all of these blue diamonds, they are natural diamonds because they are under long UV. And we also did a low long UV, which means not so strong if some of the diamonds are too much. Now I'm going to share another screen because I have 3 of them here. So let me share one more. And it would be, the winner is 3004. Here you are. Okay, hold on.
I just want to encourage you guys to put questions in the chat box, and we'll
yeah,
answer them.
Here you are. So this one, the diamond, can you see it already?
Now we can.
Okay, see the ring in the bottom, okay? I don't know why it doesn't move. Okay, we'll perform a test. It takes about 12 to 15 seconds to perform a test, but here I perform and I have 8 different results. If you are in a hurry, you can decide one of the tests. You can go to the setting and say, this one I want only the final picture. So it's going to be a matter of few seconds that you will see the final picture only. So because you have 2 tests, you will be able to play with it. Up. Okay. Final top and bottom. Why I don't see the most part of the screen? Hold on. Okay. Take a look at the ring, only at the ring in the beginning of this. It's very hard to see. Really what I wanted you to see, I'll make it more red for the ones that are not so red, but what I wanted to see that you can put multiple rings on the ring holder, and then you don't need to take it out. You can just tilt it and then make another tap. And all you do is just take it out, and here it is. But here is some interesting example I want to share with you with some small diamonds, and I want to show you a false positive. So let's perform the test, and you will see that it looks like a normal lab-grown diamonds, but something is not so. It looks that I already know. You will see once you work with it. Maybe there is something is different with this stone, and you will see in a second what I'm talking about, and we will see how we detect that it is a false positive. So it disappeared. Okay, this one I will make it more red because the sensitivity I can choose which sensitivity I want to see. Usually the first test, after a while, probably you want to do another one. But I think this one, I need to double check. This one shows, yeah. I'm sorry, I got confused. You see this diamond? It fluoresces in long UV. When I go back, I keep the cursor on the diamond. Here you don't see it. It's hard for you to see, but it is more red. It's more red than the others. I'm not sure why it's hard to see it right now, but this diamond comes up red.
Red.
Red. I will make it more red here. Maybe you will see it here better. Of course, when you want to show something, it doesn't work as well, but this is part of life.
Zoom life.
Yeah. So I tell you what we will do. We will zoom it. Now you have a good idea. Let's zoom. Okay, you see how big the magnification is, and let's see the result right now. The word zoom was very good. It shows a very slight phosphorescence. That's why I caught it, but I don't know why. Now it wasn't showing it. Anyway, it was showing it. I can see it, but on the screen, it was very hard to see. Here, this one. You see this one? the one that I'm going
Yeah.
with the mouse over on the left,
Red.
you see it has red dots, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will make it more red so we can see it a little bit more. So this is a lab-grown diamond as far as we are concerned. But I will go to, I kept the cursor, the mouse over there. This is the diamond at phosphor. It does phosphor, but very slightly. But here it is. It shows fluorescence under the long UV. So even though same diamond showed here, this is one of the less than 2% false positive. I'm showing you everything which is bad about the Sherlock Holmes, because you need to know that some natural diamonds, it will show as a lab-grown diamond, but if I'm careful enough, I will always check the long UV. Now, as the user, I can decide that the long UV test will be the second picture here or the second picture here. All I need to do is go to the setting and say, okay, in this test, I want this picture to be first. That's it. So now the long UV is going to be first. So I can do that and decide, okay, from now on this test, I forget which one I did. I think it was the diamond one. I want the long UV test to come first. So immediately I see which stones have fluorescence under long UV and for sure they are natural. And then I can see. So I can decide the order of the pictures.
Now, are you saying the only time, because is it only Hpht diamonds that sometimes, no, this was a natural diamond. So are you saying every time a natural diamond throws a false positive, it will appear like an Hpht with the red paint?
No, either that's unfortunately, it will either appear like an Hpht or it will appear like green, usually green CVD.
Ah, okay. And is there anything in the red patterning that can kind of make you think, ooh, I really need to look closer at that one in the long UV?
Yeah, in small diamonds, usually 99.99% of them are Hpht grown and they will show full red, like this one. Full red. If it shows some red, I point on the table. If it shows some red, then it gives me the suspicious.
Okay.
Because CVD can show like this, but there are no CVD one-pointers that I know of. So you need to calculate, and once you know how to work, you get a feeling maybe something is wrong. Because I see on these parcels, whoever is a Hpht gone shines like crazy, right? And then it becomes so red. Now I put it the second one, so let's see the phosphorescence here. You see how they shine. This one shines very lightly, so it shows light red. So for me, because I already know, I know small diamonds, they don't have CVD. So I would immediately check this one. This is some bracelets that we have.
It sounds to me like learning to use your system, it does require a person to be patient and learn to train their eye, just to use it enough that you learn to look for things, right?
I'll tell you what it requires. Tomorrow we are starting a series of 10 to 15 short videos. I know today you don't see it so well, but you will see it on the full screen, and it will be very simple. Everything I told you today plus more. I will make like 10 to 15 short videos with titles. What is how do you know if it's Hpht or CVD? How do you know if it's false positive? Short videos. I don't give manuals anymore because nobody can read them, and you cannot explain this on a manual really. So there will be no manual. There will be only online manual with, again, probably close to 15 videos. How do you detect? Oh, I forgot all about the moissanite, and after this I will show you.
Right.
I will
Well,
show
and while
you.
you're looking for that, Tony's asking, what's the best way to detect an Hpht?
This is the best way to see that if it glows in the dark so hard and it shows full red, it's Hpht.
Hpht.
You can see. Can you see the red dots? This
Yes.
is a bracelet.
That's everybody's nightmare. Salted
Yes.
lab grown.
This is the nightmare, and this will prevent the nightmare. If you have it, you prevent yourself from having a nightmare. It's so fast and easy, and it's really not so hard. Now, I promised you, which is very interesting, we don't claim to do it in jewelry, in loose, we claim to do it. Okay, so there are 2 diamonds here, 2 CZs, and 2 moissanite. And you can see that, you can see it quite fast. Now, because I changed the order of the pictures, because I usually do this, I move the pictures to the 2 sides and I see immediately, but you will see what I mean. Okay, this is the long UV, of course, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in the middle, you can see blue and orange fluorescing diamond, and they fluoresce very strongly. On the right, the ones that have like a crown, they are moissanite. You can see that they are totally black and they don't shine. On the left, you have a CZ, which is coated with diamond, so it reflects a little bit, but you can see it's totally dead compared to the diamonds. Now, because we have 2 different tests, one with the top and bottom, one with only the top, let's see how it looks on the other test, which is, but now it's not next to it. When it's my regular order, it's next to it. This is from the top lamp only. So again, you can see the 2 diamonds fluoresce very strongly, and the 4 non-diamonds on the 2 sides, you can hardly see them. They are inherent to the light that we emit. If I see this and I want to be even more sure, I will do that. And now you can see I will put them not under the lamp, but on the side, or I give you all a black square. You can put the black square, but you don't need, because I can put it, some of the diamonds, I will put not under the lamp, and we will see what happens when they are not, some of the specimens. We know that they are not diamonds now, but when you see the color is not there and it doesn't shine, you suspect immediately. And then you do this and you look also, you put it under, you cover the bottom, or you move it to a place that the center light is not there. And you can see here again, it's not a big difference, but they don't fluoresce. And let's see here also, you can see that
William was asking, that orange diamond, he's asking what that orange fluorescence means.
It means it's a CVD. That's what it means. If it's a non-blue fluorescence, it's a CVD. I've never seen an Hpht which does not fluoresce in blue. They fluoresce in blue and they phosphor, so I mark them in red. CVD, I hardly see that they fluoresce in blue. There may be very few. They will fluoresce in all these other colors which are non-blue.
Non-blue.
I think I've shown you all the examples. Again, you get with the Sherlock Holmes, you get a tray, you get the finger that you can put 5 or 6 rings that you can play with. You get a tray which is with the divisions that you can separate the diamonds. You get a regular tray that you can pour diamonds on. You get the Sherlock Holmes. Maybe a few more accessories that are there. I'm happy to answer any questions. I'm sure I forgot some stuff, but I think I gave you the basics.
So the cliff notes are, if it's blue, any kind of blue, it's natural.
Correct.
If it's fluorescing in any other color except blue, it's lab grown.
Yes.
And if it's dead without fluorescence, it's going to be moissanite or
CZ.
CZ. I kept wanting to say CVD and that was wrong, or CZ.
And one more.
And less than 2% of the time, if there's a little bit of...
You forgot one. You forgot one.
What I forget?
If it's fluorescing in non-blue, if it's marked in red, any marking in red.
Any marking in red.
Both of them are lab grown. If it's only blue, they are natural. If they don't shine, they are not diamonds. That's it.
Okay. And then less than 2% of the time, you might see a red marking.
Or a green fluorescence that will be a natural diamond, but with the machine will think it's a lab-grown diamond. So don't kill the guy or the lady who brought it to you. Say, we need to double-check it. Double-check it.
Always the long fluorescence, just to be sure.
But some of them don't have long UV and still will make that mistake. Some of them, I don't know exactly how many, that's why I know I'm under 2%. Some of them will not show blue fluorescence under long UV, still they're going to be false positive, unfortunately. If you want to be 100% on both sides, you have to pay $35,000 and you will be 100%. In this machine, pay attention to what, because this is what's important. If it's blue, it's natural, no doubt, you can sleep at night. That's what you need to remember. If it's blue, you're covered. If it's non-blue, 98% it's a CVD or Hpht, 2% maybe it's natural. But if it's blue, you can sleep at night. And if you said it's a natural diamond, because it's blue, you know that you are covered.
Now, is there any pattern to the false positives? Like, does it tend to be just in Meli, or can it happen in any size stone?
I saw it on a 5 carat and I saw it on a Meli.
So here's the deal. If you've got a 5 carat stone that you think is natural and it's testing a CVD, you might want to pay all the extra money to have it tested again.
No, what is important for false positive diamonds is that you tested them and then you send them. Let's say it's a big stone, important stone. Send them to GIA or send them to a lab. Make sure it's certified, and then because somebody else will put it in the detector next time and will tell you the guy who sold it to you
sold you a lot.
So you have to remember to tell. You can even tell the customer, listen, here is the certificate. It's a natural diamond, even though somebody in another store who has the machine, and all the machines will. If this one made a mistake, because they have bigger false positive rate, all the other detectors. So you need to protect yourself by saying, okay, I know it's a natural diamond. I know it's a false positive.
That's really interesting.
It's very hard to see the crowd.
What kinds of questions do you guys have for Dror? We've got him for, technically 2 more minutes, but if you've got some good questions, I bet we could get him to stick around. Okay, we're saying we currently have an earlier model of the Sherlock Holmes. Can we do a trade-in for Model 3?
Okay. Right now, we're going to supply paid orders. Then we have a few hundreds of people who registered, and we will to ask us when it's available. We will call on them and give them the chance to pay and get it. Once we are covered with all of this and current orders, and we are current, we will offer on the first Sherlock Holmes, not the 2.0. The first Sherlock Holmes, the difference is, you can see it is taller. The Sherlock 2, can you see? The Sherlock 2 is taller. This is the first Sherlock Holmes. We will offer $2,000 credit. Give us the Sherlock the number 1 back, and you will pay only $47.50 for it. After we are done with that, not this year, the following year, if you have the Sherlock 2, we will offer the same deal for the Sherlock 2. But first we need to, we were delayed, this coronavirus, we couldn't get stuff, really, we are like maybe 1 year delay. And we already promised people that in February we were gonna give it. Finally, I have machines in the QC in the factory right now. Hopefully within a week they're gonna go out. So we have been big delays. We need to supply to paid people, to paid orders. We need to honor people who wrote to us on the website, they registered, tell us when it's ready. So in a few weeks we'll tell them. Then we'll just open the regular sales and we will offer the upgrade for the Sherlock 1, for the first Sherlock. And next year we will offer to the Sherlock 2.
Okay. Just real quick, what were the big differences between 2 and 3? Okay.
Can you see the screen coming up and down?
Let me go back here. Okay.
Can you see the screen coming up and down?
Not yet.
Okay, you can check 18 rings before you couldn't. You can take control of the screen of the Sherlock Holmes from anywhere in the world. You will have automatic updates via the internet. You can enlarge the diamonds 8 times more. Before you could do it like maybe 2 or 3 times more. I don't see you, so I don't know where you are, but I don't know if I forgot anything. There is a computer inside, so we can do whatever we want. You can do with it, and we can give later. Every time we update the software for free. Once you have it, we will update it. You can save your results on a memory stick. A lot of these differences because we have a computer inside and not a phone inside. And all the sensitivities that it was very hard to see how the red sensitivities that you can play with. You can do the settings, you can play with how strong the picture looks like. So all you have to do is go to the settings. You can decide a lot of stuff in the settings where you just press it and move it. Before you couldn't do it. So the detection method is the same. If you have the Sherlock 2.0, even the 1, you are protected. You don't need to buy. Of course, if you want to support my family, we'll be happy to give you one. But as far as detection, is exactly the same in all Sherlocks. You have the 100%. As far as easy to work, you don't need to stand up here. You need to stand up to see what's going on. And again, the fact that we sold Tiffany's a few detectors they ordered. They were so happy. The manager said, "Oh, I can see my people can tell me, look what I have here." So it's really because you have a computer inside, you can develop a lot, and we will continue, to do updates all the time.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't see any other questions coming in, and your demonstration was very thorough, so that was great. I just want to play with one of those myself now. I need to find a client that's got one that I can take a look at. But thank you so much. Any parting ideas you have for? Oh, there's one last question.
Go ahead.
Tony's he said, "I'm sorry for dwelling on this issue, but how can people protect themselves against buying a natural diamond that's Hpht annealed?" And the problem is, Tony, we're all wondering that right now. It's a really difficult problem to solve as an answer.
This is a problem that exists for many years.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, with the way this detector works, it cannot do it. I wish it would. I would raise the price for it. But any D-color stone and E-color stone, which is too cheap, you should suspect.
Well, and it's funny because we do know that Hpht processing has been happening for a long time, but I don't think it really hit the jewelry industry news until recently. It started hitting it fairly heavily. So now we've got this heightened awareness.
We always have to be on edge, protect ourselves, and we can do whatever we can do. So if you don't buy yourself, I'm not saying the Sherlock Holmes. Of course, I want you all to buy only the Sherlock Holmes. But if you don't protect yourself, then you are not doing the right thing. Today, the industry is full of lab-grown diamonds. You need to protect it. Even if you buy this $600 one, and because it will detect the lab-grown diamonds, it will give you a lot of false positive, 15% if you remember. But you have to do the minimum to protect yourself. And I think also we priced it in a price that is not very cheap, but not so, not too expensive that most people can afford it, and many buy multiple of them. So I think it's a very important tool, and I'm proud of this detector, because I think I know it's a business and we have to make money, but I feel we give a value to the people who buy this.
Yeah, that's a beautiful price for such advanced technology. I think it's also important, I think you're kind to your competitors by saying even if you get the cheaper machine, you'll get more false positives, but you'll still at least be able to see what's natural. And that does prevent us from selling a lab-grown diamond to someone as a natural diamond. But the reason that we need your technology is because there's also a growing subset of consumers who do not want a natural diamond, because they have concerns about natural diamonds. They specifically want a lab grown, and that's their value system, and your system allows us to serve both customers.
Yeah. On LabGone, it will give them 100%.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, with that, I think we're going to wrap it for today. We've run over, and I know it's late at night for you, Dror, so I appreciate you hanging out and doing this for us.
It's really a pleasure, and really it's weird for me to talk in front of you or my audience. So I don't know if I was how the audience, were they captive or not? Was I interesting or not? Because when you're standing in front of people, you can see if you are a good speaker or not, or you are talking on an interesting stuff. I hope I did my best. I hope I made you aware of things that you need to know and helped you. And when you go and make a decision, help your business and help yourself.
Well, I learned a lot, and I know a lot about lab-grown diamonds. So I would say you did a great job. It was very engaging. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a good
All
day.
right. You too. And thank you to MJSA for MJSA Expo Online. Keep an eye on that MJSA Expo Online page on the website. We've got some new Expo Online sessions being cooked up right now. We'll start promoting them shortly. Also, in our every other Thursday webinar series, so next Thursday, a week from tomorrow, we're going to be talking about when and how to send out work to subcontractors. And we'll have Linus Droggs with AU Enterprises and Joel Weiss with Carrera Casting, Ross Westorp with Jewelcraft, Ted Dudak with Riva Precision, and Ellen Lyons, who's a designer who uses services like that. So we'll really get into subcontracting jewelry production. So that's what's next. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. Have a good rest of the day. Dror, have a nice night.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone.